guys, thanks so much for joining me again today for another December Daily 2016 process video. So for today I've got day 7 and day 8 for you. Just to recap, I have done a number of videos, I think 4 or 5 videos, 3 or 4 or 5 videos previously, and I am posting a video every day until the end of December, or December 25th, the end of my album. And so I hope you've been enjoying this video, and if you haven't, I am including the link to the other videos just in the description there. So the first thing I'm doing here is for day 7, I am going to be scrapping about our trip to have a look at the Myers windows. So every year we go to a department store in Melbourne, and they have windows that show a Christmas story. And so that is the story of day 7 for me, and I decided to print out a 6x8 photo, and I am adding that die cut piece there, the die cut tree, which is from the Hip Kit Clubs, and also the word fa la plastic piece, which is from the main kit. Now the next thing I am going to do is I am moving on to the other side of this spread. So for day 6 I'm having two pages essentially, and I am going to use a piece of this chipboard circle which says celebrate this, and my plan is to use it on a plain 4x6 card, which is from from Baker Higgins Project Live, but any white cards that will be fine too. And I'm just picking out a piece of pen paper which would go quite well with that chipboard piece which says celebrate this from Ali's website. And I'm just looking through, I like that red one, but I think it will be, I guess, too red, I mean, too much red, I guess. And so I decided to go with this kind of tartan pattern, black pattern, which is, the pattern paper itself is from the Felicity Jane November kit called Dear Me. And actually, I think it's called Oh Dear. No. Yeah, oh dear, I think. And so I am punching out a portion of a circle, so using that 2-inch circle punch on Fiskars. And now I'm just trimming that piece of white cardstock there. And now I'm just adhering that down and trimming of the excess. So my plan is to adhere that celebrate this chipboard piece into that slot there, just kind of making it as part of the page itself. Now I decided to add the circle, that chipboard, on the left rather than on the right, partly because I'm going to be adding I think my plan is to add the date on that top photo, and just want to make sure that I have a relatively balanced page. And so I decided to use these letters, alphabet stickers from that came in the kit, I think, yeah, from the December Daily kit. And I'm spelling out the word 7. I'm keeping it really quite simple here. I probably could have gone, add a little bit more stuff above it, but I decided against it just mainly because I want to keep it quite simple. There was quite a bit of stuff on the photo itself, and keeping it quite simple is, it's kind of my motto. And I am adding that chipboard star there just on the left, just to kind of, draw your eyes there a little bit, mainly because I felt like it was, you almost just you'll easily miss it, let's put it that way. So with the journaling, what did I say? I said we went to see my Christmas windows this evening, and I finished off at work around 6:30, and the sun was still out. Some of you who not familiar with Melbourne or Australia's weather, the sun you know, stays on for a long time in summer. So sometimes I think the sun's still out until like 8:30, and we had warm, I guess, summer weather in near around Christmas. So I said the weather was perfect and the city was surprisingly busy, but the windows weren't too bad. And you know, I talk about the story that that I was showing, and I decided to kind of write it in a way that, you know, some of the words are capitalized, some words are not, and just line it up just to create a bit of, you know, add a few lines and just, you know, putting them in the box a bit. Just create a bit of interest, to be honest. The next thing I am going to do is I'm moving on to day 8. And I have saved this box of Christmas pudding that we had on that day. So we bought some Christmas pudding from Coles, which is our kind of supermarket, and I'm just trimming off the box, and I am going to spray it with some Make It Acid Free spray, so from Krylon there. I'm just spraying that on the side there, and the reason for that is just to kind of make sure that, well, it reduces the tendency for it to fade and those kind of things. So, and I am using this photo to kind of work out the exact size that I need to trim down that box. And the next thing I am going to do, I'm just kind of further trimming down the box there, just making sure that it fits quite well. Now, the photo above it, I actually printed out of the photo of the pudding itself. So, and then I left quite a bit of white room on the left side, and then I added some journaling onto it using, I did that in Photoshop, and I printed out on my Canon selfie printer. The next thing I'm going to do here is I want to add something onto that packaging piece, and so I decided to use this tag here which says Magic that comes in the Allywood's the December Daily Kit, and I adhere that down using my tiny attacher and then add the date underneath there, and that will be it for in terms of the date. The next thing I am going to do is I left a bit of room underneath the journaling there on the photo. Actually, before that, I am going to add, am I adding something? Yeah, I am adding a piece of chipboard here, which is from the Allywood's kit. This is from the red Red Star there. And I hear that just above the edge of the ticket there, just to kind of, you know, kind of almost making sure that the base, the background itself, so the packaging kind of molded and then combined quite well and kind of link the two pieces together. Now, the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm working out what I want to do with this photo. So as I said before, I left quite a bit of room at the bottom, and intentionally, and so I am just kind of working out what I want to add as a prompt, and just going through a bunch of products. I decided to go with this one, which says Be Merry Hug Santa die cut piece from the Hip Kit Club's November kit. I adhere that off the side a little bit just so that it fits, you know, quite well with the line of the journaling. So that is it, you guys. Here's some close up. I hope you enjoyed this video. So I am planning to post another video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up so I know that you enjoyed it. As I said, my plan is to post one every day until the end. But yeah, I would love to know if you have any questions or you enjoyed it, please let me know. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!